Hi, my name is Pete Anderson, and we're here with guitar legend Hubert Sumlin. And it's very early in the morning in Hollywood, California. Well, we're getting ready to embark on the second annual King of the Blues, which is the Guitar Center sponsored guitar contest that was so exciting and successful, and I was involved with it last year, and Hubert was a judge last year.
Oh, yes, I was.
At the House of Blues, right, in Chicago last summer. We're going to do it again, and Hubert's going to be even more involved this year. So that's pretty exciting for us. So we just wanted to talk to Hubert about music and the blues today. And you were born in Greenville?
Greenwood.
Greenwood. Did you have brothers and sisters?
I had 4 brothers, but about the past, but I got one living.
Right. But in the house when you were born and hanging out, there was 4 of you?
Yes.
And do you remember your first recollection of wanting to play the guitar, or what your interest in it was?
My brother, he's living now, the only one living. This guy had a string upside the wall of a house, one string.
Right, yeah.
I'm a little old boy, you know, and I heard him, man, I want to play, and I love what my brother was doing.
So he was playing one string.
One string,
and
he had a ball
I've heard about that, but
yeah.
Now exactly, it was a string tied to a wall, and they
nail in the wall.
Right.
He had a nail at the top, one at the bottom.
Right.
And you know, the strings that he had, the wire that he had for the sound was baling wire, which a bale hay with.
Yeah, yeah.
It was so thick.
Sure, yeah.
And drove it into this wall and wrapped it around this nail and drove it in the wall. Had him a bottle down the bottom. When he get ready for his tune, he pushed the bottle up. But he's sliding, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh man, this was beautiful. And one day, he had to go to work, and I laid off of school, man.
You wanted your shot at that string.
The string, I pushed the bottle down too far, and what happened? The string come unwind around this nail. My brother said I broke the string. How can you break baling wire?
Yeah.
You know? And so, boy, he got mad. He came home. When he came home, I had them one end of the wire sticking out. You know what I'm talking about? He said, "Hey, you done broke my wire, boy. You had no business, man." I said, "Hey, I didn't break it." He said, "Don't tell me about."
How old were you? Do you remember?
I don't know, about 6.
Really?
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's amazing.
6 years old.
That's amazing.
And what happened? After he hit me, hey man, I saw stars, everything. I just know it. I said, this my brother, you know? Oh, man, he went away and stayed 3 days.
Oh, really?
Because I met my mother coming
Yeah.
from Greenwood, this town. She was working at this funeral home and making $8 a week. And she said, "Son, what's the matter?" I said, "You know, he hit me, Mama." "What you do?" I said, "Well," he said, "I broke a string." "Did you?" I said, "Mama, how can you break baling wire?"
Yeah, baling wire. Yeah.
"Where is he?" I said, "He's back at the house." She said, "No, I know he ain't at the house. I know he gone now." But son, let me tell you something. Next week, I'm gonna have you something to play on. I see.
Wow.
You the man, and you like what your brother did. I said, "Yes, ma'am, I love him." I said, "I love it, you know what he done, you know." And so she told me she was going to buy me a guitar. She said, well, she did.
Wow.
You know?
So you got your first guitar when you were about 6 years old.
I had my first
And that must have been expensive. I mean, if your mom was making $8 a week.
And spent $8, she would spend a whole week's pay on me a guitar.
A guitar.
No name.
Wow.
Round, the whole guitars, you know.
Right, yeah.
And so I started playing the guitar. And my brother, he stayed off of work, man. And after he saw me with this guitar and everything, and wanted to know how come he didn't have one, you know?
Yeah.
And my mother didn't buy him one because he's a big guy. He was working and everything. He could have bought him one, you know, which he did later.
Now, did you start playing regular tuning, or did you do vast pool? Or?
Regular tuning.
Yeah.
This first number I learned.
I'll tell you the electricity's working. There you go.
And I started playing this. My brother said, my eyes got wide open, man. And, you know, and so I did this for a week. This is true. I did this for a week, and he wanted to know how I learned how to play 5 screens, 6 screens, and he was playing 1. And so what happened? I played my guitar, played this guitar. Oh man, I was apps. In other words, I could play. I wanted to play so bad that this is what happened. My brother looked at me play, man, stayed off a wick. And I passed him the guitar. I didn't do him like he did me. I said, I got to looking at him, mouth wide open, tongue hanging out. And I passed him the guitar. He said, brother, trembling, man, scared, nervous and everything. He said, you know, thank you. And he started playing the guitar, man, watching me. Wow. And then he didn't have to watch me because I watched him. I watched this guy play this one. Then he put him 2 strings, 3 strings upside, and started playing them after I learned him the guitar. Upside the wall, because I taken my guitar back. Right. I wouldn't let him play on my guitar no more. I said, this guy here, you don't understand me, he's trying to beat me out of playing my own stuff. Put your wires back upside the wall, man. That's what he did, man. He got the 4 strings.
Up on the wall.
On the wall. And then he learned how to play them all, man. He all 4 strings.
Wow.
But he started playing my guitar when I passed it to him. And he was so apt.
Wow.
I said, I don't even have to teach him anything. He can teach me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And so finally, I went out on my own. I got a chance to do, me and James Cotton grew up together. I met him when I was young, real young, had my first guitar. Here this guy came and had a little band. He formed him a little band.
Right.
He had everybody but me.
How old were you then?
Oh, I was what, 12?
12?
Yes, something like that.
You met James Cotton when you were 12?
Oh, 12 years old.
Really?
Yeah. You know, he said, Cotton said, I think he's 67 or 68. I said, hey, man, look, ain't nowhere in the world. You was a great big guy. When you got me away from my mother's house, I was just only 12 years old, you know?
Yeah.
I said, look, man, he said, look, man, I wasn't old as you. I said, oh, yes, you would. But, you know, he still said, but I know he's a couple of years old, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah. Wow.
But he formed this band, and me and him started playing for these honky-tonks like a Wolf.
Yeah.
And we played the same place that Wolf and Muddy and all these guys was playing.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't let us squeak. They wouldn't let us squeak. They put the bucket, the hat down. We played for pennies and dimes and nickels. Hey, man, we got so good, though. Wolf gave us, he had 30 minutes on this radio station in KWEM, Arkansas, West Memphis, Arkansas. The radio station was KWEM. And Wolf had 30 minutes, and he gave us 15 minutes for his 30 minutes.
Man.
We was just that good.
Yeah.
And
you were a teenager.
In other words, we got so good with the 15 minutes, he taking his 15 minutes back. Man. This guy, hey, well, you guys, now you don't know too much. You don't got to, y'all don't need me no more. Hey, man, from now on, y'all get your own time. And so, no kidding. So we was off there. He wouldn't let us play on them, but we was right there watching him. You know, every day at 12 o'clock, he'd come on, 12:30 he's off. Then we listen to Hell No, you know.
The Sonny Boy, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's a long story. Anyway.